there's questions from the audience that uh, said that why in At-Tawbah, verse no no in An-Naml, sorry, yeah, verse
An-Naml.
30, why it is insert Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay.
Yeah. So when Hudhud bird dropped the letter to Balkis, so she took it, and then she said, "Palat." It means Balkis said, "Ya ayyuhal mala'u, dear officials, hai para petinggi, inni ulki, sesungguhnya aku ini dikirimi, I was sent kitabun karim, a gracious letter, innahu, and in it, min Sulaimana, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It means the opening of the surah with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Jadi pembuka surat itu adalah Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sampai sekarang banyak orang yang ikuti itu, kalau dia surat dia Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Itulah agama ini, the same what the prophets brought to ummah, the same with Muhammad brings to us. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Maybe in different language, but the same meaning. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Because they don't know exactly the language of Sulaiman the time, but according to the literature, then itu dalam bahasa Hebrew. Ya. Jadi Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Jadi Bismillahirrahmanirrahim bukan hanya di zamannya Muhammad, not only in Muhammad period, but long before Muhammad. And maybe from Adam alaihissalam, yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Maybe in different languages, but the same meaning. But special for Holy Quran, 19. Maybe in Hebrew, not 19, but in Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, in Arabic letter, 19. Jadi sama-sama artinya sama, tapi mungkin dalam bahasa lain tidak berjumlah 19, tapi istimewanya di Quran 19. This is for Nabi akhir zaman. Inilah untuk Nabi akhir zaman. Nabiullah akhir zaman dengan Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So he read it from Sulaimana. Inna Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So she read the letter to the official. It means it's the opening of the letter. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Saya satu lagi Pak, saya tanya baru. Okay, sir. There is also a questions from our audience here. Yeah. He said that he heard that there is one clerics, yeah, one Islamic teacher or that said that actually when we want to eat, what we should say is only Bismillah. If you eat and you say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, he said that it is innovation or bid'ah. Why? Because there is a hadith from our Prophet Muhammad SAW, which is said that when the Prophet eat, he only say Bismillah and he eat. So if somebody eat and say Bismillah, it is innovation, bid'ah, forbidden, or maybe sin. Is that true?
When you pray Bismillah,
Yeah, when he say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, because it is not the example of the Prophet.
oh, yeah.
The Prophet Muhammad SAW give example
Bismillah.
only Bismillah.
Yeah.
So when we say complete, it is not following the example of the Prophet. Is that true, sir? Okay.
I say that I prefer to say Bismillah, just Bismillah, because I have got also the hadith or the base of this.
Yeah.
I say Bismillah. But when someone say Bismillah, I don't think God will angry with him. Because indeed, God is the beneficent, merciful, but we try, that's why we seek knowledge. Ya. So, wajib ala kullu muslimin an ta'allamul Quran wal hadis, ya. Jadi kewajiban kita memang belajar. Ya, tapi kalau kita tidak tahu, Allah memaafkan, insya Allah. Allah is forgiveness. Ya, ya. Allah itu kan maha pemaaf. Tapi yang
Yeah.
itu yang tadi itu, I prefer to say Bismillah saja. For me, yang saya praktiknya itu Bismillah. Ya. Tapi ada juga doa kan untuk anak-anak tidak hafal sekali doanya. Ya, kan tidak ada salahnya tuh berdoa. Ya. Yang bid'ah itu adalah berkaitan dengan ibadah. Doa itu kan ada memang yang kita ikuti Rasulullah, we follow Rasulullah,
Yes.
tapi ada tambahan. Tambahan itu kan haknya orang untuk berdoa.
Yeah.
If you want to pray according to your own language, in Bugis language, in Makassar language, depend on you. But if you mention according to Rasulullah, it's afdal.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
This is also what I want to ask you next. That actually, in Indonesia, we have some of our brothers who are very strict in following the teaching of our religion. They think that what if there is not example from our Prophet Muhammad SAW, it is innovation. It is forbidden. It is bid'ah in Arabic. Is it wise to say that because it is we now we have many innovation, especially in Indonesia. Many things we do because of the benefit, like Maulid. There's no example of the Prophet, but we see the benefit of it. There's when we before we pray, we play the cassette. There is no example from the Prophet directly, but we get the benefit because it is like the sign that the prayer time is near. Is it how you
Yeah.
explain about this?
Bid'ah is connection with ibadah mahdah. Bid'ah, something we do different with Rasulullah. That's a bid'ah. But innovation, not in ibadah mahdah, it's okay. We need innovation in our life. Yeah. So, in connection with Maulid, Maulid is not ibadah mahdah. Laisa ibadah mahdah. Yeah. Gairu mahdah. Maulid, celebration of Maulid, is not Sharia, it's culture. And in that culture, there is sunnah. Jadi Maulid itu bukan syariat, tetapi di dalamnya ada sunnah. Karena ada preaching, ada Islamic preaching, ada teaching. Itu sunnah. Jadi Maulid itu, it's okay you celebrate Maulid. But don't forbid those who want to celebrate Maulid. And don't be angry with them.
Yes,
Tapi
yes.
jangan larang orang itu tidak Maulid dan jangan marah kepada mereka. They love Rasulullah SAW. There is passion for the Prophet Muhammad SAW. So it doesn't. It depends on how you celebrate Maulid. Maulid itself is okay, but how you do Maulid, maybe there will be a problem in it. Jadi Maulid itu sendiri kan tidak bukan ada sesuatu yang baik, tapi caranya mungkin ada yang tidak sesuai dengan ajaran. Jadi bukan Maulidnya, tapi the way you do Maulid. You know?
So we must be moderate when we follow the teaching of Islam. Yeah.
Sure.
So we don't follow Saudi, we don't follow Egypt, we don't follow Yemen, we don't follow India.
We follow Muhammad.
We follow the Prophet.
Muhammad.
Yeah, maybe ada.
Pak Amai.
Thank you very much for this chance. I would like to make a question for you. Actually, discussing about Islamic teaching to make it spread to the world, it's very interesting discussion. Actually, I've not any preparation for this discussion. Therefore, I'm a little bit confused what kind of question I'll give you for today. But never mind, I will try my best to this chance. I need some explanation from Mr. Nusamsu concerning of Al-Fatiha. As we have known that Al-Fatiha is the center of Al-Quran. Yeah. So can you give some explanation for that? Why the people said that Al-Fatiha is the center of Al-Quran? Thank you very much.
Mungkin langsung aja dulu. Ada ya? Kayaknya kalau mengangkat.
Thank you very much for this chance. I would like to make a question for you. Actually, discussing about Islamic teaching to make it spread to the world, it's very interesting discussion. Actually, I've no any preparation for this discussion. Therefore, I'm a little bit confused what kind of question I'll give you for today. But never mind, I'll try my best to this chance. I need some explanation from Mr. Nusamsu concerning of Al-Fatiha. As we have known that Al-Fatiha is the center of Al-Quran. Yeah. So can you give some explanation for that? Why the people said that Al-Fatiha is the center of Al-Quran? Thank you very much.